Effie and this is What Effie Reads.
I was lost, but you helped me find my way. Tainted by a desire, 'cause I was scared to face the truth. You pulled me out from my anxiety.
Today I'm going to be going through my personal library and giving you a rundown of all of the unread books that I have on my shelves. Obviously, I won't be talking about duplicates, and I'm also going to, where possible, not include non-fiction titles, as I feel like they're a little bit different. I don't know. That's my logic anyway. Because I've got so many titles, I'm literally just going to be doing title and author. So I guess let's get stuck in. Oversea Under Stone by Suzanne Cooper. Minority Monsters by Tab Kimpton. Wahala by Nikki May. Nectar, edited by Tab Kimpton and Harry Ann Bentley. Ambrosia, edited by Tab Kimpton and Jade Sarson. Come Together, edited by Tab Kimpton and Alex Assan. Shades of A by Tab Kimpton. The Complete Sir, Butler and Boy by Tab Kimpton. The Niche and Smile by C.J. Merwild. 1000 Paper Cranes by Takayuki Ishii. Witches Steeped in Gold by Shannon Smart. Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. The Magnificent Sons by Justin Mayers. The Appeal by Janice Hallett. Medusa by Jessie Burton. Reprieve by James Han Matson. For the Kid I Saw in My Dreams, Volume 1 by Kei Sambe. Cats of the Louvre by Taiyo Matsumoto. Wake by Rebecca Hall. Gaio by Junji Ito. The Little Prince by Anton Saint-Exupéry. Animal Farm by George Orwell and Chris Mould. Pet by Akwaeke Emezi. I Married My Best Friend to Shut Up My Parents by Kodama Neko. The Familiar, Volume 1 by Mark Z. Danielewski. The Promised Neverland, Volume 1 by Kaiju Shirai and Posuka Demizu. The Dark is Rising by Suzanne Cooper. The Coven by Lizzie Fry. 8 Perfect Hours by Leah Lewis. The Last Act of Adam Campbell by Andy Jones. Cirque du Freak Volume 1. Cirque du Freak Volume 2. Cirque du Freak Volume 3. Cirque du Freak Volume 4 by Darren Shan and Takahiro Arai. Killer Content by Kylie Roach. The Last Night at the Telegraph Club by Melinda Lau. Sorrowland by Rivers Solomon. Death on the Trans-Siberian Express by C.J. Farrington. In Every Mirror She's Black by Lola Akmede Akastrom. Fledgling by Octavia E. Butler. Tess of the D'Urbervilles by Thomas Hardy. The Sandman, Preludes and Nocturnes. The Doll's House. Dream Country. Season of Mists. A Game of You. Fables and Reflections. Brief Lives. World's End. The Kindly Ones. The Wake. Endless Nights. The Dream House. The Dream Hunters graphic novel version. And Overture, all by Neil Gaiman. Lady Midnight and The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. The Near Witch and Vengeful by V. Schwab. The Stirkin Handshake by Susan Price. Johnny and the Bomb by Terry Pratchett. Naval Occasions by Bartimaeus. A Tall Ship by Bartimaeus. 7 for a Secret by Mary Webb. Lorna Doone by R.D. Blackmore. Milton's Poetical Works by John Milton. The Intimate Life of the Last Tsarina by Princess Catherine Radziwill. Song of the Earth by Alexander Cordell. The Poetical Works of Ella Wheeler Wilcox. The Poetical Works of Dr. John Leyden. The Islanders by Theodora Wilson Wilson. Dr. No by Ian Fleming. The Poetical Works of Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Darkness at Noon by Arthur Koestler, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V. Schwab, On the Come Up by Angie Thomas, From Blood and Ash, A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, and The Crown of Gilded Bones by Jennifer L. Armentrout, Circus of Wonders by Elizabeth McNeil, Tenderness by Alison MacLeod, The Prison Healer by Lynette Nonny, The Omnibus P.D. James featuring An Unsuitable Job for a Woman, Death of an Expert Witness, and Innocent Blood, Unbroken by C.L. Clarke, Master of One by Jada Jones and Danny Bennett, the collected works of George Orwell featuring Animal Farm, Burmese Days, A Clergyman's Daughter, Coming Up for Air, Keeping the Aspidistra Flying, and 1984. The Rumour by Leslie Cara, A Marvellous Light by Freya Marsk, Ashfall Legacy by Picketus Law, The Coldest Touch by Isabel Sterling, Year of the Reaper by Makia Lucia, Dreams Lie Beneath by Rebecca Ross, Death Note All-in-One Edition by Tsugumi Oba and Takeshi Obata, La Morte d'Arthur by Sir Thomas Mallory, Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell, Saga Volumes 1 to 9 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples, Mansfield Park by Jane Austen, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian by Sherman Alexie, Our Violent Ends by Chloe Gong, Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson, The Other Boy by M.G. Hennessy, The Once and Future Witches by Alex E. Harrow, Welcome to the Night Vale by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor, The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin, 6-4 by Hideo Yokoyama, All the Feels by Olivia Dade, The Trick to Time by Kit Duvall, Through Her Eyes by Sophie Fay, Deep Light by Frances Harding, Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman, A River of Royal Blood by Amanda Joy, The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Clune, Little Woodford by Catherine Jones, The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out of the Window and Disappeared by Jonas Jonasson, Defy the Night by Bridget Camerara, Out in the Wild by Oliver Lake, The Giver Quartet by Lois Lowry, Keisha the Sket by Jade L.B., Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim, Skullduggery Pleasant by Derek Landry, Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee, A Strange and Brilliant Light by Eli Lee, The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, Betty by Tiffany McDaniel, The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, Harrow the Ninth by Tasman Muir, A Rising Man and A Necessary Evil by Abir Mukherjee, Kingdom of the Wicked and Kingdom of the Cursed by Kerry Maniscalco, The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Azeki, Two Sisters, Story of Freedom by Corinne Getton, Underneath the Sycamore Tree by B. Celeste, Blackout by Danielle Clayton, Tiffany D. Jackson, Nick Stone, Angie Thomas, Ashley Woodfolk, and Nicola Yoon. I Hear the Sunspark Theory of Happiness by Yuki Firmino. Skip Beat Volumes 1 to 3 by Yoshi Nakamura. A Girl on the Shore by Inyo Asano. The Salmon of Doubt by Douglas Adams. Panic by Jeff Abbott. Mad, Bad and Dangerous to Know by Samira Ahmed. The Leaving by Tara Altebrando. The House with Chicken Legs by Sophie Anderson. Ace of Spades by Firida Abike Amedi. The Guest Cat by Takeshi Hirede. Mrs. De Winter by Susan Hill. Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. The Left Hand of Darkness by Ursula K. Le Guin. I Am China by Yalo Gyo. The Edge of Everything by Jeff Giles. Homegoing by Ya Jessie. Beasts of Prey by Ayanna Gray. Dream a Little Dream by Giovanna Fletcher. The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. The Corrections. Purity by Jonathan Franzen. The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Gerber. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro. Ten Dance Volume 1 by Anu Sato. Battle Royale Volume 7. Battle Royale Volume 8. Battle Royale Volume 9, Battle Royale Volume 10, Battle Royale Volume 11, Battle Royale Volume 12, Battle Royale Volume 13, Battle Royale Volume 14, and Battle Royale Volume 15 by Koshin Takami and Masayuki Taguchi. Palestine by Joe Sacco, Law Olympus by Rachel Smith, Marble Cake by Scott Jason Smith, Mycroft Holmes by Kareen Abdul-Jabbar, Shades of Magic Night of Nights and Shades of Magic The Rebel Army by V.E. Schwab, Sleepwalk and Other Stories by Adrian Tamine, Heroes Omnibus edited by Neil Edwards, When Stars Are Scattered by Victoria Jameson and Omar Mohammed, There's No Time Like the Present by Paul B. Rainey, Imagine Wanting Only This by Kirsten Radke, Afterlove by Tanya Byrne, Empress and Anya by Candice Carty-Williams, Graceling, Fire and Bitter Blue by Kristen Kershaw, Lucky Ghost by Matthew Blackstead, Spellslinger and Soulbinder by Sebastian de Castell, The Invisible Library, The Masked City and The Burning Page by Genevieve Cogman, Norse Tales of Legends, Gods and Heroes, Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Vice and Virtue by Tommy Adeyemi, Three Dark Crowns and Two Dark Reigns by Kendara Blake, The Master and the Margarita by Mikhail Bulakov, The Poison Study by Kaylin Bayron, Chasing the Stars by Mallory Blackman, The Threepenny Opera by Bertolt Brecht, A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett, The Wizard of Oz by Frank L. Baum, The 39 Steps by John Buchanan, The Baby Is Mine by Onyikan Braithwaite, Pages & Co. The Book Smugglers by Anna James, The Last Family in England by Matt Haig, Modern Nature by Derek Jarman, 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson, Moomin Midwinter by Tove Jansson, Burial at Thebes by Seamus Heaney, Burn for Burn by Jenny Han, The Deathless Girls and The Mercies by Kieran Millwood Hargrave, The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, The Nightingales Are Drunk by Hafez, Wool by Hugh Howey, Good Girls Die First by Catherine Foxfield, I Was Here by Gail Foreman, The Man in the High Castle by Philip K. Dick, The School of Good and Evil by Soman Chanani, The Demon Headmaster and The Revenge of the Demon Headmaster by Gillian Cross, Vampires Never Get Old, edited by Zoraida Cordova and Natalie Parker, 13 by Steve Kavanagh, Pirate Cinema and Homeland by Cory Doctorow, Under My Skin by Juno Dawson, At Night All Blood is Black by David Diop, Legendborn by Tracy Dion, Mother Loves Me by Abby Davies, Exciting Times by Nisha Dolan, Girl, Woman, Other by Bernadine Evaristo, Never Evers by Tom Ellen and Lucy Iverson, The Girl Who Lied by Sue Fortin, You Can't Hide by Sarah Mussey, Slay by Brittany Morris, 9 Perfect Strangers by Leanne Moriarty, Red Sparrow by Jason Matthews, A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahara Mafi, Chronicle of a Death Foretold by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Shatter Me, Unravel Me, Ignite Me, and Restore Me by Tahara Mafi, Fae Fever, Blood Fever, and Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning, American Royals by Catherine McGee, Ghostkin by Ellen Mellor, I See You by Claire McIntosh, Moby Dick by Herman Melville, The Penguin Lessons by Tom Mitchell, If I Can't Have You by Charlotte Levin, The Grace Keepers by Kirsty Logan, The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren, A Simple Scale by David Llewellyn, Knights and Bikes by Gabrielle Kent, Bessie Smith by Jackie Kay, Grotesque by Natsuo Kuruno, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest by Ken Kesey, Silver Sparrow by Tayari Jones, Jade City, Jade War and Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee, XOXO by Axie O, Pollyanna by Eleanor H. Porter, Red Dirt by E.M. Rupee, Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid, Never Look Back by Lillian Rivera, The Grace of Kings, The Wall of Storms, and The Veiled Throne by Ken Liu, Bridge to Terabithia by Catherine Patterson, There's Someone Inside Your House by Stephanie Perkins, The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, and Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness, The Time Traveller's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger, All the Giants Are Dead by Mary Norton, The First 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North, Her Body and Other Parties, and In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado, Beloved by Toni Morrison, Reading Lolita in Tehran by Azar Nafisi, Ruthless Women by Melissa Blake, The Owl Always Hunts at Night by Samuel Bjork, A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Roseanne A. Brown, Spoiler Alert by Olivia Dade, Girl 11 by Amy Suter Clark, A Universe of Wishes edited by Donielle Clayton, The Way of the Argosy by Sebastian D. Castell, Queen of the Conquered by Kaysen Callender, The Water Garden by Louise Soraya Black, All Men Want to Know by Nina Barawi, Alice in ID 25 by Frank Birch, Dilly Knox, and G.P. Maxon, Heart of Thorns by Brie Barton, The Dark Lady by Akala, Take It Back by Kia Abdullah, The Beautiful by Rennie Adier, Dracula by Bram Stoker, An Ordinary Wonder by Bucky Papillon, Adjustment Day by Chuck Palahniuk, Doctor Who Time Lord Fairy Tales by Justin Richards, These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan, In the Ravenous Dark by A.M. Strickland, The Jasmine Throne by Tasha Sori, Fire with Fire by Destiny Soraya, Sweet Pea by C.J. Scoose, Learwife by J.R. Thorpe, Jade Fire Gold by June C.L. Tan, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, Blood Air and Red Tigress by Amelia Wen Zhao, Zuleika by Guzel Yakina, The Last Continent, Carpe Jugulum, The Fifth Elephant, Masquerade, Feet of Clay, Jingo, Men-at-Arms, Soul Music, Interesting Times, Reaper Man, Witches Abroad, Small Gods, Lords and Ladies, The Colour of Magic, The Light Fantastic, Equal Rights, Moving Pictures, The Wee Free Man, The Amazing Maurice and His Educated Rodents, Thief of Time, The Truth, Pyramids, Weird Sisters, Sorcery, Mort, Going Postal, Thud, Making Money, Wintersmith, A Hatful of Sky, Monstrous Regiment, The Shepherd's Crown, Raising Steam, Snuff, I Shall Wear Midnight, Unseen Academicals, Night Watch, Eric, and Guards Guards, all by Terry Pratchett. Good Omens by Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman, The Final Empire, The Well of Ascension, and The Hero of Ages by Brandon Sanderson, The Wives by Lauren Wieseberg, Your Turn to Die by Sue Wallman, Imposters by Scott Westerfeld, Black Whiskers, The River Pirate by John Williamson, Artemis by Andy Weir, Peeps by Scott Westerfeld, Rogue by Rachel Vincent, Orlando by Virginia Woolf, Gangster Rap by Benjamin Zephaniah, How Much of These Hills is Gold by C. Pam Zhang, Fear Street The Beginning by R.L. Stein, Adults by Emma Jane Unsworth, The Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton, The Daylight Gate by Jeanette Winterson, Satans and Shaitans by Bina Ubawende, Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Lainey Taylor, Survivor Song by Paul Tremblay, Disappearance at Devil's Rock by Paul Tremblay, Pine by Francine Toon, They Both Die at the End by Adam Savara, The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, Walk in Silence by J.G. Sinclair, House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland, Once Upon a Crime by Robin Stevens, Rapture by John Shirley, Severed Heads, Broken Hearts by Robin Schneider, Winger by Andrew Smith, A Witch in Time by Constance Sayers, Angel Time by Anne Rice, Lawless and Tilly, The Secrets of the Dead by Malcolm Rose, Birthday and If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo, The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy, Northern Lights, The Subtle Knife and The Amber Spyglass by Philip Pullman, The Book of Dust, La Belle Sauvage by Philip Pullman, Girl Unknown by Karen Perry, Invisible Monsters Remix by Chuck Palahniuk, 13 Minutes by Sarah Pinborough, Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris, Aragorn and Eldest by Christopher Paolini, Between the Lines and Off the Page by Jodie Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, My Sister's Keeper, Vanishing Acts and The Pact by Jodie Picoult. So that is all of the unread fiction titles that I physically own, and I will pop the number on screen now. That is how many books I have on my entire owned physical TBR. I'm sure it's a scary number. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like. Also, comment down below which titles you think I should be super duper prioritizing. And also, as always, if there's any titles that you think the author's problematic or the content's problematic or possibly just won't be my thing, please do let me know. And until next time, bye!
There's a place